Hey, so I decided to get back into the saltwater aquarium hobby, and I wanted to document my nano reef tank build. And I was looking on YouTube, and I really couldn't find any videos on this specific size tank. I found a couple on the Sea Vue, but nothing on the 26 gallon. So I figured I'd, kind of document the build process and, everything, update videos. So here we go. So I was doing a lot of research on the different nano tanks you can get, the different brands, and this one kept coming up. So I started to look into it a little bit more, and it seemed to be the best bang for your buck as far as what comes with, and it seems to be really well built from the reviews and everything I was reading on it. So let's go ahead and do an unboxing, and I'll show you what all comes with. The tank. If you notice on here, you'll see that it has the crystal clear, the low iron glass, so it's going to be really clear for viewing. And if you notice on the edges, what I really liked about it is it's got the mitered edges. And if you notice on the edges, I don't know if you can tell or not, try to get the zoom to work. It's got these mitered edges, which is kind of different for a lot of tanks you see. Most of it's just flat on flat. So this is actually going to have a better surface to attach it to, so it's going to be a lot stronger bond. And they also use this black silicone, which I really like because you're not going to have the algae growth or the stain from the chemicals or food you might be using, which is going to make it look a lot sharper and cleaner. So you want to check out the back compartment back here. It comes with two socks for the filter media. Two. And what I kind of liked about it, and I'm kind of repeating what I've seen on the Sea Vue video I watched, is it's the U-shaped, which is supposed to help with some of the noise that some people complain about with the circular shaped, as far as it dripping out into the tank. So it's got a really nice return screen right here on both sides. And then as far as the return pump, from what I understand, this return pump is supposed to be pretty good. And with this size tank, depending on what you're trying to run in there, you should be able to get away with just using the return pump instead of having to install a power head. So I'm going to see how it goes with just the return pump. But so far, I'm really impressed with how it looks. So let's get this thing up and running. See what it looks like. Just a few other things about the tank that I forgot to include. So it does not come with a lid, but I guess it's an optional seal top glass lid. Personally, I like the open look better. Kind of keeps it from overheating, in my opinion, and overall looks better to me. And then also something cool that I noticed about the Cobalt is the bottom and the back glass panels are actually drillable. So if you wanted to add a sump or something underneath, you are able to do that. So the tank is very customizable. It's a very simple tank, but it's very customizable to pretty much make it however you want to make it. So with this tank, one thing I did notice is it does not come with a light, which is bad and good, I guess. For me, I was wanting to do some corals and do a full-blown reef tank. So I was probably going to upgrade the lights anyway because I was going to have to do the corals. So I ended up choosing was the AI Prime 16 HD reef light, which is a little bit more pricey, but from my understanding and with the research I've done, you're pretty much going to be able to grow anything. And if you want to do any bigger than the 26 gallon, you're probably going to end up having to get two of these if you're wanting to do some corals. But for now, I'm just going to do the one and see how it goes. And you have to buy the mounting bracket separate. But it seems like pretty cool. It's like a flexible arm, which is pretty neat. So let's get it all set up and see how it looks. So what's cool about these AI lights is you actually have to go download the app on your phone, and you can control the light and the timing and everything completely from your phone, from the app. So I'm gonna go in the app store and download the app and see how this thing works. I also grabbed this stuff from Dr. Tim's Aquatics, one and only. It's supposed to help cycle your tank a little bit quicker. I've personally never used it, but it was highly recommended. So I'm gonna give it a shot and see if it speeds things up a little bit. I've got it set up on the stand that it's made for, which I think it looks pretty cool. It's got a nice little cabinet underneath if you wanted to do a sump or something like that. I went ahead and got 3 nice pieces of live rock just to kind of get me started. I like to put the live rock in first, so it kind of saves you on a little bit of sand, and then you're not having to move them and pick up the rocks when you're trying to do the cleaning. So let's get everything put in there, see what it looks like. So I got everything set up. Water's still pretty cloudy, so we'll check back in the morning. I just want to turn the lights on just so I can show you guys how it looked. So we'll see how it looks in the morning. So here's a video of it all set up. All the sand is pretty much settled down. So I'm going to give it some time to cycle, and then we'll start putting some stuff in here.